and distribute groundbreaking online products, carefully crafted to the core, whilst earning commission. Mobile gaming, e-learning, digital traveling agencies, and more. With Crowd1's wide library of products and services, there is always a product that fits your customers' needs, maximizing your ability to market them. Organizing your work is important too. The Crowd1 platform is optimized for keeping structure and managing your business and income. Additionally, we provide education and training in entrepreneurship to help you on your way to success. These three components work in harmony to create the best version of yourself and your team. With over 25 million members, great products and services, and the right tools at the tip of your fingers to create and manage your own business. Join us today and be part of the future.
Make some noise for the founder of Crowd1, Jonas Erik Werner.
And I know that you and all your people in the network and all people you know will love the real-time business, cryptocurrency, the building, trade, everything you do is in real time.
Crowd1, as you all know, is an established online social community and marketing company registered right here in Dubai. And we connect people from all around the world. And at the same time, has given them exclusive access to a range of marketable products and services. And we have been the pioneer of online crowd marketing since 2019. From there, we have seen exponential growth. We have gone from 0 to 30 million.
Okay. Hello. Let me see. Okay, I think we are ready now. พี่หยกกระเถิบให้แม่นิดนึงเถิบไป
Hello, hello, everyone.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ Hello สวัสดีค่ะ Namaste Hello everyone Hello friends around the world Good morning Good evening and good afternoon somewhere in the world maybe we are different time but I am Nachapan Sonsrinan and we have meetings again with Lotta and Nuro and today we have special guests, two guests. So and I think Ansman is coming. Today we will have like a very important topic like for you guys can learning together with us and Lotta will bring money management class for us. So prepare your paper and pen to take notes, okay? And we will have special guests. One guest come from yeah, you will know. Yeah, Mr. Jens Laustsen. And another guest is I see him already. KK. Hello, สวัสดีค่ะ Hello ค่ะ Okay, let me make you co-host. How are you, Lotta? Hello, Nurul, how are you?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I hope you are very good as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yes, I'm also very good. And I know, Fon, that you have been in Zooms. We had a Zoom like I think 4 or 5 hours ago, and then you've been in Zoom until now. And I actually went away for a while, but now I'm back. So everything is I'm really excited now for today and for the guest speakers we have. And I will only give a very short training. It will not be that much about money management. Only a few things that I saw yesterday that really I thought it was so good, so I wanted to share with you.
Yeah, please. I am waiting to learn more from you. I prepare my notes and my pen. Yeah. Okay. And
your home is like a real working studio at the same
Studio.
time.
yeah. But I don't have staff in my home right now because the coronavirus make everyone need to like stay home, work from home. So yeah.
That's true. That's very true. Okay. So I hope also that you all in the call are very good, and you had. Wait, I need to get this. Okay. And that you had a good day or evening or a good Sunday. So I see that we, as always, we have people from many places. I see Tanya from Denmark today also.
Yeah.
So welcome, Tanya.
Yeah, I
That's
told
close
her
to
that
me.
today you have very
also.
special topic, so she must come.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have, of course, from India, Nepal, from Thailand, from Asia, from so many different countries. So we are really thankful that you are here, and you will get very good information today and training. So do prepare, as Fon said, paper and pen. And as we always say, maybe today when you are taking the notes, you don't really feel that you are ready for that training. But then maybe next week or already yesterday, you need something that you got in the call today. That's how we handle the different trainings and information. Not to remember everything, but once you have heard it one time, you can pick it up and you can go back to your notes and check it out. That's when you need it the most. So I can also see that KK Kartik is here. We will have a very good training with him after our first guest speaker. So for that one, for sure, have also paper and pen. But I will just start with a few slides, super simple, because I know that when our first guests come in, we will let him speak directly because he has very limited amount of time.
Yep.
Okay. And as soon as Ang Sungman is also coming in, we will hear from him. I know probably he's traveling again. So let me see now. Where is my slides? But hello, there is someone that is not understanding that I cannot. I think it was the 20th time they called. So I will text very soon. Let me see my, there we have it. Okay. So it will be a little bit about money management, but we will take another Sunday Academy to go through more about money management, because money management and time management are two really important parts for our business and for ourselves, not only for the business to grow, but also for us to handle our time and money in the best way. So the things I want to share with you today is actually something I saw yesterday on social media. Most often I don't really have the time to go through social media, but before I went to sleep, I always scroll through the different parts, and then I directly found something that I needed to really put in, to take screenshots, because I directly felt that this is something I want to share in today's meeting. The first one is not about money management directly, but it's about goals and having why. And this you have heard us speaking about so many times. And when it comes right now to Olympic Games, I think that most of you know that the Olympic Games in Japan is running, and it's only coming every 4th year. And like I said, the last training we had, imagine, because we are business owner for our own business, even if we do it part-time or if we do it full-time, for each and one that is part of the Olympic Games, their work, their business is actually their own sport. So they need to train daily. They need to set their goals to be part and have the opportunity to one time every 4 years. If they got chosen, they have one chance every 4 years to really prove themselves and also the rest of the world what they are the best ones in. That's a crazy goal setting. And that also needs to keep them motivated for 4 years. And as you know, that's not simple. Keeping the motivation for 1 week is sometimes tough. For 1 year is even tougher. That's why we always speak about breaking down your goals to monthly, weekly, and daily. But having a 4-year goal, that also means that all of these people, they really need to break it down exactly the same as you and I, because for these people, their business is their sports. But what this was about is actually also because I really didn't know anything about what are the earnings for someone that is part of the Olympic Games. I was really thinking that when you have gone that far, so you are part of the Olympic Games, because that's very few that will be part of the Olympic Games. You also have an earning when you are, because it's your work. And when you have a work, you somehow will also have an earning from it. But then I saw this, that there is 10 countries that is offering the winners, the number 1, number 2, number 3, the gold, silver, and the bronze medal. They are earning. And some countries are giving them a 6-figure payout. So when I then checked, I saw that for most athletes, aside now from a few of these Olympian people, there is someone named Kevin Durant, Naomi Osaka. They are elite. But I want to say that if you are part of Olympic Games, you are all elite sportsmen or sportswomen. But these people, even if they are in this high level, they are really financially struggling many times because they have more costs than they have an income. There is a lot of equipment costs. There is coaching costs, because for them to get the best, be the best one, it's not only about their own results when it comes to the sports. They need to be mentally prepared. That could even be the thing that if they will be the winner or they will be on the second place, the mental part. And also the training costs, and of course, traveling costs, medical costs, and more. So this together is leaving the athletes to really struggling sometimes for the financial part, because they don't have the cash coming in, unless they get sponsors that can help them to sponsor them with different parts. So just imagine here, I just take this as an example, because for me, I really thought that in this level of sports, you had a good income, because you are really putting a lot of time, a lot of effort in for your business. Your business is your sports game. But there are some selected few who are actually now, when it comes to countries, are giving their country winners prize money. So for example, US, they are giving the gold medal winners $37,500 each. And for a silver medal, you receive $22,500. And if you take bronze, $15,000 US dollars. But this is not for everyone. It's up to the country to decide if they want to put prize money. For example, the country I am from, Sweden, is not giving their gold, silver, or bronze medalists any prize money. They get, of course, a great honor, and they get a satisfaction themselves, winning, standing there on the podium for something they have fighted and trained and put it so much time and effort in for a long time. But there is no prize money. There is more costs. So if we see this with the opportunity now, because I saw it directly connected to our business, where we also put a lot of time, a lot of effort for our own business, but we don't have that many costs at all, because our business concept is really giving us the tools. The trainings are for free. When it comes to presenting ourselves, we also have most of the promotion material already done from the company that we can use. And we have the possibility, we have many in our company that have these earnings many times around, maybe not always weekly, but for sure monthly and so on. And we have the possibility to do it not by training 4 years and have one chance. We can actually work and earn this money faster, but it's still something we have in common. Our time we put in, the goals we have, if we follow our goals, if we review our goals, there will be a lot of saying no to things that we maybe want to do to really focus ourselves on our business. But the possibilities we have to get the earnings is much higher. And I can also tell that for speaking for me, I know that even if I put a lot of time, a lot of effort into my business, it is not comparing to what an Olympic sportsman or sportswoman are doing when it comes to training and that kind of pain, because there is a lot of pain connected to trainings. So this is to show that even in Olympic Games, that huge competition, people are still struggling and they are still having more costs than they actually have an income most often. Very few have the income for the work they are doing. So really see this opportunity you and I have, and that we can share with people. We can share it with anyone. Then it's up to them if they take it or not. It's not about if you like to run or if you was the fastest one in school. No, you don't even need to have a certain education to do this business, but you need to be sure that you put in your time and your effort to reach your goal, and you have a strong why you're doing your business. Another thing that I also saw was this one, and that was also something I will come into that in the end. Yeah, I will speed it up. I saw this one. Don't be fooled. If two people have $1,000 each, one invests it wisely and makes $350. He now has, or she now has, $1,350. The other spends $650 on a vacation and post cool pictures on social media. He now has $350. One guy looks like he's winning. The other is on the path to actually win. Social media is a highlight reel. In reality, most people are losing. I don't say that it's any bad to post about your progress, post about things that you achieve. What this is saying is that most often when you are there, you should share your lifestyle, of course, but do it when you really are there. Before that, work in silence, because will be a big difference for people following you when they see that you have really achieved what you are also sharing. So sometimes we can be a lot fooled about social media. 5 habits rich people won't tell you. And this is also 5 tips that I really brought to myself. I think they are great. Number 1, 2 days of procrastination can destroy 2 months of discipline. 2 days of procrastination can destroy 2 months of discipline. And what is procrastination? That is when you tell yourself, no, I do it tomorrow instead. I take it later. I do it later. You put things in front of you instead of doing it now. That's procrastination. So if you do that 2 days, you can actually destroy 2 months of hard work you have done before. That's something good to think about. Number 2, rich people don't use their money to show off. Was the same I just spoke about. Rich people use their money to make more money when you are coming there. Earning money while sleeping is the ultimate flex. And that is also what we have a possibility to in our business. Our residual income for the work we do once, we can then, when we hit that level, get paid again and again and again. And there is no cap on our monthly residual. Earning money while sleeping is the ultimate flex. But to come there, we need to do the work first. We cannot start to earn money while we sleep when we haven't done the work first. Number 4, never show off. Keep winning in private. Not everyone needs to see you winning. It's only about yourself. Once again, of course, you should share and share it with the people around you. But I do think you understand this. Do that when you are winning, when you are there, not before. Like-minded friends who force you to level up is the real game changer. Your network is the same as your net worth. So your network is your net worth. So that also means that when we work in team like we do in our business, like I always say, we don't need to be the same. We have different skills, and that's the power of a team. But that's also how we can help each other. Sometimes if you have a good friend and business partner, that business partner and friend will tell you maybe things that you don't want to hear. But these are the things that can keep you moving and keep reaching the next goal. So later, you will probably thank this person because he or she was very straightforward to you. So your network is the same as your net worth. So once you realize how money works, it gets much more difficult to drop money on a new car, new clothes, and other flashy things. It gets much easier to drop money on more cryptos, for example, stocks, rental properties, and other cash flowing assets that will bring you more money. That will be your goal when you have earned a certain amount of money. So there is a rule that I will just short go through. We will speak more about this, but it's a very, very simple rule. And you have heard us speaking about this before. It's the 30-30-10 rule. And that can start to be applied as soon as you earn €1, when you are €10, when you earn €100, when you earn €1,000, and so on. If you keep to this rule, you will always see and feel that you have money. And you will also be able to do what I just showed you. You will have a saving that can keep growing even when you sleep. So 30% of whatever you earn, the advice here is to keep that for savings. And now, of course, we speak after you have whatever taxes and you have your tax in your country. We're speaking about the money after. 30% goes to savings, and what that saving is, that you know, but something that you do not touch. No matter what happens, you don't touch it. This is something that is going to grow there and you don't think anything about it. You put 30% away. 30% will be for private costs and for living. And if you want to spend, that is also including in this 30%. And then you have 30% for your business running. Because if you start to put away 30%, you will have for traveling when we are able to travel again, for different events, for costs, for hotel, for your team, when you're helping with your team with different parts. That's for your business. Maybe you're not using 30% every month. Then you have more to the next month. But 1 month, it might be more than 30%. So that's your business running costs. All businesses have running costs, even if we have very low running costs in our businesses. And 10% goes to charity and giving back. Whatever charity you feel is close to you, you put that for the 10%. If it's 100 euros you split, this will maybe not be enough in the beginning. But if you keep this, you will also see that you will grow your savings to a capital that can be even bigger than you earned daily or weekly. And when it goes up to 1,000, 10,000, and so on, the amounts will also be bigger. So the 30, 30, 30, 10 rule is a really, really great tool for you to learn how to keep your money at the same time as you can use them, but you are also working for the future and the money will work for you. And it doesn't matter, as I said, if you start with the smaller earnings and you increase it when you earn more. That was what I wanted to share right now. So I don't know if we have Ang Sungman in yet. I cannot see. But Fon, have we seen? I will see if we have our guest in. Yes, we have. Super. So Nurul and Fon, do you want to add anything before I introduce our guest?
Wow, thank you very much. Really, it was a great explanation. Maybe many of them like think the same way, or many of them knows those things, but it's not about the realization. And you speak the way that we should realize that how we should like think about money. Money is not only about earning or spending. Money is a great thing about management. Okay, and if you don't have a good money management skill, okay, or if you don't know how to manage your money, you will never have sufficient money to spend your life, like to enjoy your life. Okay, so this is very, very great tool, and thank you very much. I'm not wasting any more time because we have our guest speaker here already. Thank you very much, Lotta, and thank you.
Thank you, Nurul. Okay, so yes,
Mr. Jens Laustsen already. He already in. Hello, Jens. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Saudika, I will just do a short introduction because I know that not everyone knows Jens since before. So now I really I know that you are listening already in the best way, but for the upcoming 20 minutes, around 20 minutes, we need really your full attention, because the person you will listen to now, he's the company network advisor for the business we are working together with, but he has many years experience of advising and consulting and giving companies a lot of value for development. And that comes from both network marketing companies, but also traditional businesses. And he has also long experience himself from network marketing, even if that was quite some years ago. And he is known for his way of, in a simple and clear way, explain even the most challenging part that for me or for someone else might have been a little bit of a challenge to explain. He can do it in a simple way. So we are very, very happy and thankful, Jens, for you taking the time to be here with us today. And I have known Jens for many years. We are almost the same age, not since we were kids, but for quite a lot of years. And I'm really, really happy and grateful that we have a management part like Jens are. So thank you, Jens, for being here, and I leave it over to you.
Thank you so much, Lotta. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for having me on the call here today. I'm truly excited about what is going on. I'm excited about the leadership and the commitment. You know, for most of you, you don't know, but we actually had a smaller call this Friday with Anshuman, with Fon, and with Nurul, and of course Lotta, where you need to know that this group of people, these excellent leaders, are really every day twisting their minds. How can we be of better service to the organization? How can we, you know, be of better service to the company? So in many ways, when I see you guys, I am really in awe. I admire you because I know that you're like in the splits between the field and the company and trying to maneuver everything. But what you need to realize, all of you here, is that, you know, while they do not have the title of an ambassador in the comp plan, I'm telling you, they are the best ambassadors for all of you. They are fighting blood, sweat, and tears every day to ensure that, you know, that your business is represented with the company, that the company appreciates your situation. And I just wanted to let you know that they are really, you know, on your side, and they're fighting for all of you. And to be working with them is a pleasure, and it's an inspiration. Now, when we talk about today's topic, I asked Lotta, what should I talk about? And she said, well, could you maybe try and give us a little bit of a perspective of the business and where we are? And I'm going to try to do that because I believe that perspective is the most important thing we can have before we go into something. Why is that? Because if we don't have the right perspective, if we don't see things the right way, we have a very hard time making the right decisions. Okay? So I want to do this by an example. Imagine you have a little girl crying in the supermarket or outside the supermarket. It doesn't matter where. The fact is, you got a little girl standing crying. To some people, it's an annoying, irritating, screaming little girl. To other people, it is their daughter and they want to pick her up. Other people are saying, why is this kid alone? Where's the mother? Where's the father? But the reality is, we just got a little kid crying, and the story changes with the words that we are putting towards this little girl crying. Those who see her as an alone child, they feel care for her. They want to pick her up. They want to protect her. They want to look for mom and dad. Those who see her as annoying will most likely, you know, hold their ears and turn their faces away because the girl is annoying to them. So the perspective by which we're looking at things is the number one thing to be clear about in order to truly understand what am I looking at. And many times our perspective is not controlled by what is actually happening. It is controlled by our first emotion. So back to the girl, if I'm already a little bit irritated, I'm in the supermarket and the girl is screaming, I may think of her as annoying and irritating. But if I am in a good mood, I am more likely to feel care for her. When you look at business today, and I'm going to talk about generally business, not just crowd one, because I believe we need to have the big perspective on the project here. You know, the way that money is generated today has flipped upside down. If we go back just, 20 years, and you were to look at rich companies, rich families, you were talking about a wealth of money that was generated over generations. So it was not, just one good business that led to a lot of money. It was much more the result of the family having had money over generations, you know, getting more and more, having more and more real estate, owning more and more land. But that's not the way that business is built today. Business today is very, very much different. When you look at business today, there's a key word and it's called synergy. And I really want you to write this down. Synergy equals energy. The way that businesses are built today is much faster. And much faster means you don't have generations to build for. What you need to do is you need to build something very powerful, and then you got to see, how can I create synergy with other partnering companies in the field already? Because of the fast growing market, you need to make sure you got the best teams with you. If you look at the big tech companies, many of them are actually owned by the same mother company, because they are acquiring these new technologies because they see it creates synergy, and synergy is energy. And money, really, when you look at it, is only energy. It's something that's stored energy that you can spend at your pleasure. Now, when you look at these businesses, when you grow very fast, it means that you got to have a different perspective to what you're doing. And you also need to have a little bit of different expectations to what's going on here. Before I decided to come in as a strategic consultant to the company, I was hearing all the rumors in the market of everything that was not correct with the company. I was hearing warnings, don't help them, when I talked to just a few people. But when I looked inside the company and when I looked at what was going on in preparation, I changed my perspective completely. I went in like this and I went out like this, because I saw a very different version of the reality. Now, the reality I had before. Now, it's easy when you look at a company and you point out and say, this doesn't work, therefore nothing works. But what you really got to do is you got to understand the uniqueness of this situation. So let's try and stick to the facts for a minute. When you look at the market today, there's the number one value is called infrastructure. Number one value is infrastructure. 20, 30 years ago, the brands were deciding, where do I want to sell my brand? Not all stores could sell Adidas, or not all stores could sell Nike. The brand was in control. By now, that is gone. By now, that has totally changed, because by now the brands realize we have to go with those who have the biggest infrastructure. So what they did was they went from the specialized stores into the bigger supermarkets that certainly also had some tennis shoes and some stuff. And the brand stores, these more specialized stores, they were complaining, saying, we don't want you to sell their product over here because we want a higher price. But this was only the first step where the brands had to follow the infrastructure. The next step is they had to go online. People want it more direct. People want to know what it is. When you look at the online market growing in the beginning, the thing was, nobody really trusted to pay with a credit card on a computer that you would receive the product, because we heard so much about fraud, we heard about fake pages, and we wanted something that we could trust and that we knew. So for a while, that was a little bit like this. Today, the market has totally changed. If you are not online, people don't trust you. You have to be online because online is transparent to everyone. So the number one value in business today is infrastructure. It means where people come together. If you look at the value of Uber, you look at the value of any or Airbnb, it is not the cars. It is the infrastructure of people that they can connect on their platforms. And that is what makes them so uniquely valuable. If you look at Crowd One, No company, I mean, not a single company has grown anywhere near as fast as Crowd1. Not a single one. The infrastructure has exploded. And here's something that I would like for you to take from this call. I'm not just talking to you if you are a big leader already. I'm talking to you if you just joined Crowd1. Try to forget that the infrastructure of 33 million plus members is Crowd1, and you have to think about it. It's your infrastructure. Because if you're a part of Crowd1, it is indirectly your infrastructure. This is what makes your company more powerful. If you truly understand the big picture of Crowd1, you would understand that growth in one market is validating my business in my market. Growth in one market or another market will overall make my company more powerful, will overall allow for my company to do better deals for me. You need to see growth in different markets as a proof of concept that it actually works. Now, there have been challenging times, there's no doubt about it. And it's not something that's secret, certainly not with the management. It is something that is on the forefront of everything we're talking about. But when you are making a change, when you are making a shift, when you are elevating a company of the size of Crowd1, it's not something you can do overnight. And this is something that in business, you know, we need to realize we can do a lot if we add a little time to it, but we cannot take a big cruise liner like Crowd1 and just treat it like a motorboat. So we just speed it around. This is the price of a cruise liner, it is turning slower, but when it moves, it will take everything with it. And if you look at it, the first and the most fundamental thing to do was to make sure that the comp plan and the ongoing strategy goes well hand in hand. Now, there's been, when you look at a business that evolves as fast as Crowd1, there's not one business out there that started with a perfect plan and the plan was perfect all the way to the end. Business is like life. We plan as much as we can, then reality happens, and then we need to make some adjustments. Now, whenever we make adjustments, that will cause for insecurity with some people because they are nervous saying, well, wait a minute. But you need to understand the changes that have been made with the comp plan are based on thorough studies, not just of the mathematics, but of the behavior of the individual business partner. Everything that could be taken into consideration is in there to make sure that Crowd1 has space and time to grow over time. Because a business that is a hype today and gone tomorrow is attractive to no one. You need to have a long-term perspective to be attractive for other partners in the market. When you are, when you're looking at a company like Crowd1 now, there are multiple ways of growing the business. You can grow the business in value by adding more business partners to the crowd. And that is a job that, you know, indisputable, Crowd1 is doing better than any other company out there. Because despite the challenges that we are really, truly fundamentally about to fix, you know, the growth has been mind-blowing still. Still no company has been able to catch up with that. In growth, I'm not talking about catching up with the 33 million. I'm talking about growing at the same speed in the same time as there was challenges. None of them could, even with perfect comp plans, even with all of that in there. Crowd1, like it or not, has broken all records in that field. Now, when you look at a company like Crowd1, there's a different value we can start to grow, and it's called an intrinsic value. What is an intrinsic value? Intrinsic value means that we in 33 million people have a tremendous power. Why? Because we're able to start analyzing our own numbers. We're able to understand what is going on within the company. And that creates a lot of knowledge in how we should position stuff for the future. It creates a lot of knowledge in how Crowd One is able to partner up with other companies. Again, I don't want you to be excited. I really don't want you to just I want you to think logic, because strategy should be logic. If it's not logic, it doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it's not powerful enough to win. But listen to this. If you have a company, a corporation with 33 million people, and you imagine you got a new technology coming out saying, we want to go global, we want to grow. Normally, they have a traditional route where they can go to market, they can collect, funds from investors, and then they can start doing advertisement, they can start, selling their products, hoping that the money will grow their business. Crowd One can offer something very different. Crowd One can offer an internal test environment that's bigger than many nations around the world. Crowd One can offer an internal safe environment beta launch, like we're seeing it with Planet IX right now. Is everything running perfectly with Planet IX? Absolutely not. No, it's not meant to be. This is why we can get in. This is why we can position right now. So the challenges you guys are facing, you get a positioning time for that in return. But on top of this, this is a part of the Crowd One work. We are giving valuable feedback to Planet IX. So what's going to happen is it's going to go from a beta launch into a public launch, and we can even have developing launches on top of it. And then when we are still only within the 33, 34 million people, after that, you're going to see Planet IX, which is absolutely a third-party company, having a lot of knowledge about the customers, having a lot of knowledge about their technology, having a smooth customer service. And now, with all of this in place, Crowd One as a community is able to take Planet IX and launch it into the public world, the rest of the world. Tested, proven, smooth running, and with the marketing power of that many people. I think most businesses out there see the value in that. Think about it. If you had a business, would you like to launch it with Crowd One? Would you like to have a global network of people who are actually using your product to go out and launch it with them? I think it's logic. I actually think it makes sense. And so when you think about that, that should tell you something about the value of what you have right now. When we are looking at a business plan, there's no plan, like I said before, that's perfect. You're always going to face a plan that needs to adapt to reality. There might be a great plan. We feel it's awesome. We're going with it. And it turns out it didn't really catch. The good stuff about Crowd One and about having an online business is the ability to quickly observe and then start moving things in another direction. We are flexible, and that simply means that we will have less time in a wrong path and more time on the right path. But it also means that sometimes we will run a little bit out and we will run a little bit back and we will be faster on it. The challenge in the market is this, or in the network as a networker, is that many times when we go a little bit off track, panic occurs and people say, the company doesn't work. They are not working. Jonas ran away with all the money. I don't think there's anybody in the office anymore. All of this stuff people start talking about, and it becomes their reality. I have had people that talk to me and are trying to tell me about Crowd One, about the company. They're trying to tell me about Kenny. They're trying to tell me about Jonas. And I mean, I talk to the guys on a regular basis. So, they live in that reality. And as leaders, it is our job to help people understand that no path to success is perfect. But what you got to make sure is you have the will to adopt and change, and you have the focus, the laser focus to really achieve, your ambition. And I'm telling you, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. When I the first time studied the company, I was back in Dubai around Easter time, and I saw a company that said, we're going to build a big service center here. And they could show me, you know, where's the service center going to be? Where's the network hub going to be in Dubai? But there was nothing on the floors. Now there's builders going on up there. Now, you know, there's a lot of employees already in place working very, very hard. But this cannot happen overnight. When you look at the customer service division, the company just hired a guy. I mean, the skill set of this guy is indisputable. He used to run not one customer service team. He used to run 600 customer service agents. 600 customer service agents for the biggest Amazon-like company for all of Africa. That means he knows about service. Right now, his strategy is pulling all the data and going from being reactive and trying to respond to every ticket into giving more precise answers, into starting to study what are the questions we are getting. When a company understands what kind of questions are we getting, the company can react and be better prepared in all of the marketing efforts, in all of the messages to you guys, give better feedback to the leaders. And you need to know this is happening right now in your company, behind the scenes. The good thing is you do not need to pay for it. The other good thing is you do not need to run any risk for this to happen. And you don't even need to work for this to happen. But here's the thing. If you decide to say, hey, a company that is investing in those type of people, a company that is investing in that kind of a vision, a company that is really putting the money where the mouth is, that might be worth my investment, not in money. We invest time as networkers, we invest time where we talk to people. We should go away from selling and start just presenting pure logic, because pure logic in a success-driven business like Crowd One is not just enough. It's more than enough to make people say, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. If you look at the growth of companies, you will have an initial idea. You will have a time when you start adjusting the company. And the third phase that any company will go into is a choice again, because once you have everything smooth running, you're facing the next choice. And it's a choice between innovation or stagnation. So now, you know, after we have stabilized everything, after everything is really ready to grow, we need to be innovative again. And that means new changes, but this is how business is done today. What I need you to know is the company has already now chosen innovation. It's already now putting stuff in place to make us able to maneuver after everything is running smoothly, after the payments are running clearly, after you're seeing huge improvements on all of the platforms that Crowd One is working with. Because what you might not know is all of the platforms are individual companies. They have individual teams. Some of the platforms that you're going to see are going to be brand new platforms that is being worked on parallel to you doing your job every day in talking to people, exciting people about what is going on. Perspective is not just what you see. It's also how far do you see. And in this case, I really encourage you as leaders to do a very, very good job in making sure that as a downline or as anybody listening to the business, that I have the right understanding. I've seen too many people in business generally, it has nothing to do with Crowd One, but saying, if this doesn't happen by that day, I am out. And the reality is you're only hurting yourself. As leaders, we need to tell them, you already built a big value. We're seeing all of these things happen. Make sure that you make an informed decision. When you do that, that is what allows leaders to work also in times of challenge. You're going to see those who are working in the times of challenges. When we come out on the other side, which is very, very soon, the first step of getting there was to making the adjustments in the comp plan. That's the most fundamental thing. But on top of this, all of the next launches will come. And I'm telling you, they are right around the corner. You're heading in for an exciting week. I'm not talking about weeks. Next week, we have Sunday today. Next week, exciting stuff is going to come. It's been worked on. It's been planned for some weeks and some months, but now is launch time. It's all coming your way, and you got to make sure that you are working with the people who want to work. You got to make sure that you're keeping an open door to those who don't want to work at this time, because once you are through there, those who were strong enough to withstand the winds and the turbulence of change, they're going to come out far stronger. And why are they stronger? Because they talk better? No. Because they are just stubborn? Absolutely not. They are gonna come through better, because on the other side of this, they are gonna have a much bigger and a much clearer perspective on what is possible and what the future will hold. Have you ever been challenging times in your life? When you came out on the other side, it was like it's not until you're through you can really, have an understanding of what happened. But next time, that experience helped you when you next time were facing challenges. And at this time, Crowd One is seeing still tremendous growth. But I'm not talking just the growth in new numbers, talking about the growth in human skills, the growth in leadership, and it's an involvement that's going on in the field. It's going on within the company walls, and it's going on with all the partnering companies. And I'm sorry for talking so long. These are really, really exciting times. And if you just make sure that when you talk, you don't talk from the top of your lungs. You don't need excitement to be over the moon. You need to be steady. You need to be consequent. You need to be presenting logic. Success is not hard. You follow Lotta's example with how you split up your money. There's no way you're not going to get rich. The problem is, most people say, I don't have 30% to spare. I don't have that, because they think that the way their financial situation is locked. It's not. Your life is not locked. You're a leader. You lead the way for a lot of people. Make sure that you lead the way for you as well. And my final words are going to be, hang in and stay tuned, because next week is going to be the next step of a launch rocket, and the weeks after and after, you're going to see more and more stuff coming your way. And by the time, we may be talking in 3 months, it's going to be a transformed company. The challenges we're talking about today are not even going to be relevant, because they're going to be in the past. And you're going to see a whole new momentum coming into the company because of leaders like yourself. So thank you for allowing me to come here on your call, and I'll hand it back to you, Lotta.
Thank you so much, Jens. And there was so much really, really valuable sharing that you shared with us. Also for me to see it in different perspective. And this is something, even if we speak a lot about this in Sunday Academies, about business mindset, employee mindset, vs entrepreneurial mindset, but also to get your view on it, really put it down to earth for everyone to see it in a more simple way. So I know that each and one in this call, they are always here with us, and they are always listening, learning, and they are doing their best to also apply what they are learning in the best way. And I just, before you came in, showed a little bit about, we have the Olympic Games right now going on in Japan. And for me, it was really, when I saw this yesterday, a wake up, because I have thought, and this is also something, we think so much, but we really don't know. I thought that if you are on the level of Olympic sportsman or sportswoman, you earn money from your work, because that's their business, that's their daily work, that they they work so hard for, but most of them have costs. Even when they go to the Olympic Games, very few have prize money for being number 1, 2, or 3. The rest of the sports people there that are also really high leveled, they don't earn. They put in their time. Their time is the most valuable source there, but they still do it because they have a very strong goal and a very strong why, and they believe in what they are doing. So that's also something that is good for us to see from different businesses. And I said, when we see to our business and our growth and where we are today, and as you say, where we will be in only 1, 2, 3 months from now, that's a part of the growth. And growth is challenging, but it's also the most rewarded thing when we have passed the first level, the second level, the third, and so on. No one don't want to grow, because then we will go back in time, and no one wants that. So there is challenges, but it's a good way for us to hear it from you also, to how to work with it in more ways. I know that Fon also wants to say some words, and for sure also Nurul and Ansungman is with us, but Fon, I put it back to you. But thank you so much, Jens, for your really valuable time and sharing.
Thank you very much, Jens. You make me very exciting. I'm looking forward to next week coming. But as myself, I have like a should to say from my experience that what I learned from before, and from network marketing to be some like a co-founder of some business, and it's not easy to build a business grow on time, or like what we thought, maybe our thought is grow so fast, but the technology we also need to keep step to move on. And with Crown One, I thought with their job they are doing right now, they do a good job already, because no one know that business will grow so fast like this. I myself also never imagined, because the business that what I have passed before, 3 years, they have 3 million users. That is big already. But this in Crown One, 2.5 years, over 30 million users, is cannot imagine that how they can grow fast like this. And I can imagine that it's normally to have some issue or some business. But when business have some issue or some problem, the thing is, can they fix it or not? Can they keep move on or not? If business can still keep move on, I can see that how transparency they are, how intent they are, and how they step to move up they are, that they show always to transparent and just like open to talk with the leaders, and step by step. Yeah, I can say step by step, and we can see, we can see. Yeah. Sorry, Lata.
No. Step by step.
Yeah. Yeah. So I for myself, I feel in my opinion or myself thinking that if we think about 50 years ago, the biggest network marketing in the world, that if we just talk the name, people will know. They are big giant right now already. And if we think back, or we look back 50 years ago, they are for first few years in pioneer time, there's still some issue, and they try to fix something until now they are standard and stable. And I can feel that if Crown One can just keep move on step by step like this, they do best, they do good already. And I can see that with the product that they are bringing, with the corporate, that they still keep work together, and with compliance, with management, I can feel that we can be big in the future like that company, but in the past of online service. Yeah, I just think that. So for myself, with a little bit change, but change for a better future. This is good to change. Yeah, for me, I would like to say thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I would like to see you again.
Thank you, Fon. Thank you. We
Yeah.
definitely will see each
Yeah.
other soon.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that when I know your name to join this company, because we have known between each other over 5 years, and yeah, I always follow you since last company, and with this company, when I heard about your name, I am very exciting, and I can see that wow, we have good people, day by day into Crown One, and I am very happy. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
again. Ka.
Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna have to go because I am heading in. I'm 3 minutes late for the next thing that I need to go into. So thank you so much for having me, and have a great training. Hang in there. We see each other soon.
We do. Thank you so much, Jens.
Thank you ค่ะ
Thank you. Bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ค่ะ บ๊ายบายค่ะ ขอบ
ขอบ
คุ
คุณ ณ
ค่ะ
ค่ะ Okay.
Okay, now we have next speakers.
Yes, and this training we will have now. I actually asked him because I saw he did a video. He has a background also from network marketing, but he has also for a long time worked as a mentor and a coach, especially in the area of cryptocurrency, but also when it comes to personal development. And he did a training for his team about actually the basic rules for a beginner in network marketing. But it's not only for beginners. Even if you have been in network marketing for longer time or for many years, you will get something out from this training. So I want to introduce Mr. Kartike that will take this training, and also have paper and oh, what a beautiful background on.
No, see, but I have
taking notes. Yes.
Have you see someone? They have more beautiful black cow because the black cow is always traveling behind. Angsuman.
Oh,
Always
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 in a
on the
car.
road.
How are you, Ansungman?
What to Hey, I'm going good. I'm going good. You know, I was crazy. I was in a Filipino call, and there was 400 plus people from Philippines. A meeting. I had a 2 Philippines call today, and I all called in my car wherever I'm going. Always on traveling. So good, because I feel that gives me a lot of energy actually, Crowd One, and this updates give me more energy, and I feel that Anshuman, you must go for version 2, and I was in a version 1, and I'm working on version 2. So version 1, I become a president 2-star, and version 2, I believe that can be easy to move to no ambassador.
Wow. Okay.
Ambassador. So I'm doing my foundation. I'm working for my 90 days as well. My 90 days just started, August 1st. So I'm working on that. And good to hear also, good to hear Lota, you, and Nurul. And today we have a great speaker. And I'm going to listen another great speaker, very good friend. Maybe we met last time in Dubai, and he is a nice guy whom we are going to listen. And I'm just, eager to listen him.
Yeah, super, Ansungman. And you drive safe now. So also keep your eyes on the road, or are you sitting on?
No. Nowadays, I'm not driving always. I have my pilot, so I'm always busy over my phone. I have all phones here, laptops here, everything here. So car is
that's good. Then I feel better. Okay, thank you, Ansungman. And now you're frozen.
I say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
say thank you.
Thank you, Ang Sung Man. And we will now let Mr. Kartike up. So you are already co-host Kartike, so you can share your screen. So we are really looking forward for your training now. So yes, the stage is yours.
Now I make you co-host. I think you can share screen now.
Thank you so much for letting me sharing this rules of mine which I'm created right now. And thank you, Lota, for inviting me. Thanks everyone. And my name is Kartike Kaur, and I'm from India. And I'm going to share this which I created for my team. And this is basically for beginners, but this is also useful for everyone who is into network marketing. So I'm going to share my screen now. I hope you can see the screen.
Yeah, we can.
So this is basically a rule book for the beginners who are into network marketing, or they have just started. And also it's really good to make a discipline or to follow certain rules which will help us to grow in network marketing. So I'll start one by one. The first rule is to be in a giving form, because we are here giving an opportunity to someone else. So, you know, it's a very, very famous phrase. First impression is the last impression. So when you are giving an opportunity to someone else, your first impression should be really good, and should be like you are giving him something, you're helping him something. If you go like I want you, or like in a requesting mode, then that total call, you know, will be changed opposite. So you should be always in a giving form. You should be always in a helping form, because you are actually going to help him to earn something good. You are going to help him to develop his future, to develop his financial future. So your behavior should be like you're giving something. The next rule, which is also really important for the beginners who are actually starting into network marketing, and they're coming it like first or second time, you should always follow your upline advice, because he is the one who is going to help you in every step, because he knows what is good for you. Because if you grow, he will also grow, and if he grows, you will also grow. So you always follow whatever he's saying, because he is the one who is going to help you in every step. And later on, when you think you are already, you know, expert, and now you can follow yourself, then it's a different case. But in the beginning, always follow your upline advice. The rule number 3, don't open all pages in first sharing. And that is really important. When you are sharing, like you are inviting someone, do not share everything in the first page. Always inviting, always create curiosity, always create need, so that he should come, he should have an excitement to attend your presentation. If you open every page in first sharing, or you share something like he can Google it and he can find it out, then his excitement will be over. So it's really important, never share much of the information in the first meeting or invitation phase. Always let him come and see the things from the experts or from the trainers. The next rule number 5, I'm so sorry, it's a rule. Yeah, rule number 5 is, it's a number game. Definitely, it's a number game. So do not waste your time in convincing one person. Do your follow-up procedure properly. Do what is your objection handling techniques, whatever you're following, do it properly. But at the end, if he's saying no, then just let it be and go to the other person, because already millions of people are waiting for this opportunity. Billions of people are actually need some money. They want some work. So please do not waste your time in convincing one people. Work for quantity. You will automatically get good quality. So this should be there. Rule number, the next rule is edification. You know, edification is again a really important rule. When you, I am sorry, the rule numbers are, it was actually shuffled. So just ignore that. Anyways, this is the rule is edification. Edification is again a very important rule. Whenever you invite your prospect, whenever you invite a new guest to meet your senior or your upline, always edify. Always say good things about your upline and about your senior, that he's doing really good. He earned a lot of money. He has good cars. He has good houses. He's a very supportive person. He has a big team. So always edify so that the person who is joining the call, he should listen to your senior very seriously. He should know that today he's going to meet someone really, really talented and really senior person. And whenever you invite someone during your call, like you invite someone junior or some senior or some colleague of you to share their testimonies or share their views about the concept, which is already the person who was already working with you, you always edify them before inviting them. It is a very good technique to create curiosity, create importance of that person. Next rule is be a good listener. Yes, this is again a very good important rule, because if you are not a good listener, you will never understand what other person needs. And this is really important because of this in this network marketing industry. We have to understand what others want. Listen to them, let them share what they are feeling and give them solutions. Encourage them to speak. Like whenever we are talking to someone else, let them speak. Let them encourage. Like someone is saying that I have a problem in my family. I lost a lot of money. I have loan. So you can encourage him. You can use these kind of phrases. Okay, then I can, so that he can share much about him. So that in his sharing, you can understand what is his why, what he wants. And then you can plan your presentation. Then you can plan your concept in that way, so that you can fulfill his problems or his whys. The next rule is rule number 7, which is understand his why. Yes, when you're listening to him, you should always understand and let him speak so that you can understand his why. When you know his why, you can always design and you can always present your opportunity so that his why can be fulfilled. And you always say, brother, your why is this. I'm with you. Let us achieve your why. Like for example, someone needs a car and he needs 5,000 euro for that car. So you can just tell him, yeah, okay, let's work together and achieve your target. The next rule is rule number 8, which is design a calculation. Yes, this is really important. And when you are, you already are experienced people here in the call, you already have an expertise. So you always know whenever someone is saying something like he has a problem, like as I told you, we need a car of 5,000 euro. You always have some calculation in your mind. Like if he want to earn 5,000 euro, I can present this calculation so that he can earn this 5,000 euro in next 2 months. In next 2 months or next 3 months. So always create or design a calculation so that you can present him, so that he can understand that, yeah, I need this and he has a solution for that, my problem. And you always tell them, I am with you, let us go together. Rule number 9, close within 12 to 24 hours. Yes, this is also very important. Whenever we have someone in our presentation, sometimes we forget that we have to follow him or we have to call him. Don't do that. Always call him. Always do your follow-up within 12 to 24 hours, because after that he will skip, or the thoughts or excitement will be faded from his mind. And if he thinks he don't have, when you are following up, you think he still need more information, you can invite them to a revision call, or you can say to a second Zoom call or a second presentation, so that you always keep in touch with him. And he is always, and if you think then he is not interested after applying all your follow-up procedure, after applying all your objection handling techniques, then take yes and no. And if he say no, it's okay. If you say yes, then he's welcome. Rule number 10, talk about earnings, not about expenses. Yes, this is also very important, because most of the people who join our presentation, they keep on thinking, yeah, I have to invest 109, I have to invest 109, I have to invest 109. So don't talk about expenses. Never keep talking about products and joining cost. You have his why now. You have his reasons now. You have the calculation now. Now you only talk about his benefits, his earnings. Like you have already know he want to buy a car of 5,000 euros. Now what you do, you always remind him about his benefits, his calculation, and it's why that he has to earn 5,000 euro in 3 months, and I am with you, brother. So when you explain him again and again about his benefits and his earning, then this 1090 will look really small in front of him. And when you keep on talking about product cost and joining costs, then this 109 look really big. So it's really important to talk about earnings, not about the expenses. Rule number 11, they will follow you. Yes, you are the one who has invited them, and they are actually looking at you, what you are actually doing. They will, if you want your team to be like something, you have to be like that. Do all that you want your team should be. Yes, like you should be good in behavior, you should talk positive, you handle your team really positively, you dress up really good, you are really punctual. When you are late in the meetings, they will also get late. They will say, oh, my upline does not come, I will not also not come. So they will follow your every step. And if you want them to grow, show them how they can grow, not just tell them. Rule number 12, soft target. Yes, as this is not a job, they are not, you are not paying them to work for you. They are working as an independent affiliates. So this is not a job that you can give them hard target and you can say, oh, you have not done today, and you cannot be rude to them. So it's really important to give them soft target, reminding about their why. Like you already have a calculation on their why. Now you give them a soft target. Brother, we have to achieve this target in 3 months. Now this week, we have to do this. Now tomorrow we have a Zoom call, or we have a presentation. I am expecting 15 more guests from you. So when he is not coming tomorrow with 15 guests, you can ask him, what happened, brother? Why there is no 15 guests? Is there any problem with that? Any problem facing in invitation? Then you can sit with him and you can solve his problem. So always give soft target. A soft target also means do not be rude or do not harshly say that I want this, because this is independent business. You have to be very polite and have to be politely say that this is your target and we have to achieve this. Right. Next rule is rule number 13, which is objection handling. Yeah, this is really important. Most of the cases people stuck in between when they are following up, because a lot of people have a lot of objections. And when you don't have answer to those objections, they will be over you. Now, when you want to be over them, you should always have answers to all the objections. And most of the objections are common. So what practice you can do with your team? You can ask every member of the team to write down all the objections and write down 3 answers to all the objections. Like in case, I don't want to invest money. This is an objection, right? So it can be different for different people. Like one person does not have money. The other person have money, but they don't trust you. The third person have money, but they don't trust this network marketing industry. So anything can be any. So answer should be specific to that person. So you should write 3 answers, imagining 3 different ways of answering this objection, and then you can do a practice with your team. You discuss all the questions, listen to all the answers, and make a final sheet. Make a final sheet with the objection and a perfect answer to that, and then you can give it to your new members. This is a really good practice if you follow it. The next is feel, felt, and found. It is a very, very, very important objection handling tool. Whenever you are talking to someone else, it's really important to let him feel comfortable. So how it will happen? Like if someone is saying that, I don't think so, network marketing is a good business model. You also say, oh, brother, I understand what you're thinking. Even I don't think so. I was also thinking the same, what you're thinking. Now you feel like saying. Now you are also saying, I was also thinking the same before joining this company. But now when I joined this company, this is a different model. This is a different company. They are working, atmosphere is different. Their working model is different. This is how you can explain. So you feel, felt, and found. You can use this technique in taking your follow-ups and closing him. And this will make him more comfortable. He will feel like, yeah, he understands me. He understands what I'm going through, what is in my mind. So if you want him to close this is a really important tool. The next is Leaders Factory. Yes, this is a network marketing, and network marketing is a business of creating leaders. For example, if I am a good leader, I can do anything. I can do presentations, I can do follow-ups, I can help in trainings. But what if I have a big network? I cannot do it for everything. So we have to have our clones in the team itself. We have to have good leaders with us who can handle these teams, who can handle these presentations, who can handle the stage. So how you can do it? You can duplicate all what you are doing to your teams. You can train them by letting them giving the presentation, by telling them to go to the stage and handle the crowd. And then you can create more leaders. And when you have more leaders, your business will automatically grow. And when you handle everything yourself, you will never grow in network marketing. Rule number 16, update, correct yourself. Update and correct yourself. Yes, this is really important when we are into the business, which is working on freelancers basis or in an independent affiliate. We need to learn a lot of things, how to handle, about human behavior, about convincing, about understanding, about body language, a lot of other things. So we need to regularly update ourselves. And second thing is, we need to correct our mistakes ourselves. And how we can do it? We should see, like in the way I'm talking to someone else in a follow-up. Now, after the follow-up, I can revise that talk and I can understand, yeah, I didn't say this right. It should be like this. So I should correct myself always. When you do this practice, you will always update yourselves in the regular basis and you will keep on learning a lot of new things. The last and the most important rule of network marketing is patience, commitment, and consistency. We join this business with the biggest dreams. We always join this network marketing business with the biggest dreams of achieving financial freedom, achieving time freedom, good to have good cars, good homes. You should have a lot of properties in the world. You should travel around the world. So these big dreams cannot be fulfilled in a small time. It cannot be fulfilled like in a couple of days or couple of months. It takes time. Big things take time. So it's really important. You should have your patience. You should know it will take time. But the best part of our Crowd1 system is we can still see our success real close with the proper system and with proper training. So what we can do, we should dreams. All these dreams can only be fulfilled when we have patience. So have your commitment. You should have your commitment. Yeah, today I have to follow all those who came yesterday. I will do all my social media tasks. I will do training formatting. You should have your commitment, and consistency is the most important. Every day you write down your task sheet. You maintain your task sheet. Today I have to do this, so I'll do this. When you're done with that task, write down. Yeah, I'm done with this task. I'm done with their task. So you should know what you're doing, and also duplicate this to your team. When everyone is doing this proper system and growing professionally, that there is no way they will not succeed. They will definitely succeed, and your team will definitely grow. Now I'm actually done with my presentation, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share this with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kartik. And I also saw you added some slides, and this was also really, really great slides and training to share. And I also know exactly like many of the people inside here, I think, know, but we have also known each other for quite a few years. And the first time we met was in Bangkok for another business. You chose at that time that we did not do the same. And this is what I have spoken about many times, to still keep a good relation with people that you really want to work with. So we have kept following each other, and I actually contacted Kartik already in the beginning when I started with Crowd1. At that time, like many, and that's why I also share this, like many that you also contact, he had heard a lot of things, he had read a lot of things about Crowd1. So he thought that Crowd1 was something that it was not. So he, at that time he said, no, thank you, but we kept keeping the contact. And then when we had I think it was third Dubai event, I told him it's time now that you really come and see it with your own eyes. And he accepted that, so he was there. And I know that after that, when you also met the management, you met other leaders, you really saw a different view of the company than you thought it was. So I'm really happy that we finally are working together because, as you know, I know your leadership skills, but I also know your personality, and that's really professional. So for me, it's really great to work together with you. So, but that was it took you almost 1 year, I think, to not 1 year, but quite a long time to take the time to look into Crowd1.
Yeah, it took time. I know when you invited me first time, it was a virtual event. And when I get in that, I already seen that event and I was pretty excited. But when I get to my team, they were all negative because of so many reasons. So I didn't did any of the research. I straight away told you I'm so sorry, I cannot do it now. So when in the March this year, you called me again and you told me that this company is actually growing and now you can come and see it yourself. And then you invited me. I went to Dubai in the event and the second event, right? So when I see everything in the first, when I see it practically, it was totally different. It was absolutely opposite. It was something else I already have in my mind. And when I see it, it was something else. And when I attended the first day of that event, even at that evening, I already told Lota that, yeah, I'm all in. So I'm going to do it very aggressively. And the reason was that I really like the products, especially the Planet IX, because I am into cryptocurrency. So I really like those kind of things. So, and the working model and the management and the excitement, and next 4 or 5 days till the time I was there in Dubai, I was keep on boosting myself, updating myself and collecting a lot of information. And I want to thank you, Lota, for giving me this opportunity and looking forward to the great future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karthike, for being open, because that's everything is about open and then do something with it, and you really do. So thank you for sharing with all of us today. And it was really something that brings a lot of value to all of us. Or what do you say, Narul? Now you're muted, Narul.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much. It was nice. We can call a basic training, and it's for beginner. It is a beginner, but anyone can start from this with using those rules. And yes, we spoke about a lot of things inside those this training, but you explain them part by part and task by task, and this is really like brilliant. And thank you, Karthik, for your nice presentation, and we hope that we will have more training with you, and of course we will build together a better future for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Nurul. Thank you so much for letting me speak. Thank you.
Okay, so thanks again. And now I also know that you, Nurul, will share a little bit will repeat a little bit about the updates. We don't have an update call today, but we have a few things that we want to share with you again, because it has been applied during the week. And if you missed the Thursday update call, you might not have got the information, but it's also out in all the groups. But just to repeat it one more time.
So do you want me to like share?
Yes, it's fine for you.
That's great. No worries. We are always ready to go. Yeah. So okay. It
was especially one slide about the 3 activity points. That one.
Okay. This one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So everyone who are working from like a little bit long time, or like couple of months ago, company introduced this activity point, and actually it's not introduced, announced that we are going to introduce, and we actually many of us actually were prepared for that, but many members have not prepared for this because there is many reason. and company was intended to introduce 25 AP if you want to get up to 5 levels of income, 5 levels of generation bonus or matching bonus, it says, and in different activity point for different income. Okay, but if you like, it was a plan that if you want to earn the extreme level, the highest level, you have to have 25 AP. So many members have contacted me, and they were shared me that this is really not easy for us. This is really hard for us, even though company introduced a free mixer for everyone, but still many people have not prepared for this as well. Now company, as part of the rollout, company decided not to start all together, all in one go. So company has started from the 5th of August that you have to have 3 AP for all kind of bonus, maximum level of bonus. So if you have 3 AP activity point, then you are ready to earn every types of bonus maximum level. Okay, it doesn't matter crowd bonus, it doesn't matter matching bonus 5 level, it doesn't matter your residual income like from the company's 40% profit. So it started from 5th of August, is 3 days now, and this is very easy for everyone. If you have, like, everyone has 20 direct sell now, as I believe, or maybe at least you have 4 direct sell in your team to build your team, right? So now if you have 3 member who activated their mixer, you are ready to go. That's simple thing. And you can see that how many members are activated or how many activity points you have in your back office. If you go to your back office, and you can see that how many members and who are actually with the username, we can see them that who are actually active in your organization from your direct sales. So this is very simple thing that company introduced for us, and this is for easy for everyone. But still, if you think that your income is not generating or your income is not coming, make sure you have 3 activity point or AP ready. Otherwise, you will get you will miss any income from crowd one. So 3 AP is very easy. You have 3 direct member, okay, at least, or 4 direct member, or 5, 10 direct member, and help them to activate their mixer, help them to play mixer games. Simple. They don't need to play regular basis, they don't need to active every day or something like that. But if they are activated in mixer for their 12 month, is free, so you are ready to go. So that's the thing. I think Lotta, you wanted me to share with this call, right?
Yes, exactly. And also, actually, these 3 activity points can be used yourself, because everyone has had the possibility to get free mixer. Old members could get free mixer, and new members have it inside their package. So everyone can have mixer. So for yourself, you can have 1 activity point. Yep. And then you have 2 people that you have helped to activate theirs. So most people have, I think, 3 activity points, because many of us have activated the free mixer if it was an old member. And the new members, if they don't have any activity points, you need now to help them to activate their mixer. So they go into their back office, they check for my package, and then they will see mixer. And if they are not active in mixer, they just click to activate. They need to register. They don't pay an extra. It's part of the package they already have, but you need to do an action, because as Jens told, these are third-party companies. So just because we are in crowd one doesn't mean that you are registered in their company or the third-party company. So that's why we need to do an action to register also in the platform. And as soon as you have done that, you have an activity point. So that's one thing. And this, as Nurul said, will be a rollout plan. So right now it's 3 for all the bonuses. Later, when also the company has the right activity points in place, because, for example, still we cannot see Lifetrend. Lifetrend, the third-party company having Lifetrend, is not syncing with our back office. So even if you have a platinum membership, you have an activity point, but you don't see it. So that's why they also wait to put the full activity point plan into the system until all of this is really fixed. But right now it's 3 for all the bonuses.
Yeah, this is much easier, and it's a big relief for those who actually were frustrated that how we can get all those activity points. Many member have doesn't even don't understand what activity point is, right? So it's a very simple, and it's a great thing for us that company have decided only 3. Okay, like company have decided for 5 maybe, but it's the 3. It's a very easy, and 3 for all incomes. So this is very good, and slowly company will go to their original plan. Yes, but yeah, this is what we have now, and it's simple for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's what we wanted to share to you today. And Fon and Sungman, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I just want to open the video about supercharge. Then
that's a good one. You can speak a little bit more about that one too. That's a good one. Yeah.
As right now company have promotion to add more 30% for BP for business points. So let's go to see this video. Yeah, right now company have the promotion to give us more 30% for business point for counting in the ranking, just for the ranking. Okay, but it's very good that if you are building a network and you are working with the rank, building a rank, we have time until end of the years. So congratulations for everyone who are working with the rank, and this is very good time. And we will have we will come back to see you again on Thursday for next update call. I think next this week we'll have something more and more. Let me open my camera just a moment. Okay, I just list my room. Yeah, we will have a news update more and more, like Mr. Yen says. But tomorrow, do not remember what time? 7 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. CET. Prepare yourself to lock your time with Planet X. Okay, tomorrow is 4, zone number 4. Zone number 4. I will take minimum 50 drop. And how about you guys? So let's enjoy and have fun with Planet X, and stay home, stay safe. We will come back to see you again on Thursday with update call and more training. Okay,
Bye bye and see you
Thank you.
soon again.
Bye-bye. Take care,
ค่ะ
everyone.
สวัสดี
Bye.
ค่ะ
Bye bye everyone.
Namaste
Namaste.
Bye.